Introducing Passport Bros, your ultimate travel companion. Download the app for free and embark on a journey where your adventures not only become unforgettable memories, but also opportunities to earn. With Passport Bros, your travel content is more than just photos and videos. It's your ticket to a fully monetizable network of like-minded adventurers. Imagine making money from your travel stories. Post videos, share your experiences, and let the world be a part of your journey. But that's not all. Connect with travelers from around the globe, join co-ed groups, and make lasting friendships, perhaps even with foreign women who share your passion for exploration. And here's the best part. Store your earnings securely in your Passport Bros wallet. No hassle, no worries. Just seamless transactions wherever your travels take you. Looking for the best local experiences? Passport Bros has got you covered. Get personalized recommendations for tour guides, rentals, and the hottest clubs in town. Did we mention the app is absolutely free to download? That's right. Your passport to a world of adventure is just a click away. And here's the cherry on top. With Passport Bros, you can make money while exploring new places. Turn your passion for travel into a source of income, right from your mobile device. So what are you waiting for? Download Passport Bros now, share your journey, connect with fellow explorers, and let the adventure begin.
Download now on the App Store and Google Play.
All right, family, we are live. Welcome to another show. It is your man BMT in the house. This is a continuation of the show we did yesterday. I had to cut the show not too much early, but a little earlier. I had to do a shoot yesterday. So I did promise the audience, because it was a very interactive, I guess you want to say, engagement with the audience yesterday. So we're going to do a whole panel. We're going to kick it here for some time. We got a lot to talk about today, but first, guys, let me know if I'm coming through loud and clear, if my audio is good. Just press 1. If you do that for me in the comment section, I'll welcome everybody to the show. We in here, man. We got a lot to talk about today, man. Not only about the situation with the Kenyan 304 woman, but we got some other news to talk about too. It's a lot going on in the space. Okay, Brandon Clark says 1. Is my audio good? Got my man Good Time Grego in the building. What's good with you? What's good with you? All right, he's also a mod, so shout out to him. Don't let the trolls get too crazy today. Hey, guys, I tell you, after the show yesterday, I was bombarded with messages on my Instagram. I don't know how people be finding my Instagram, but by a Kenyan woman, she dropped dime on everything. I'm going to show you the messages that she sent. She said it was okay if I sent her the messages. She's dating Black American, the so-called Passport Bro now. She does not like what's going on right now out there as far as some of the mentality of the women. So I'm going to show some of those receipts as well. I was getting hit up by a lot of people yesterday. This story is going viral. And I did not know, unbeknownst to me, during the stream, I had no idea that the woman was going at the Passport Bros actively. So right now, it's like this little going back and forth between, the Passport Bros and some of the women, not all, but some of the Kenyan women out there who participated in, let's just say, certain activities. So we're going to discuss all of this, man. I've been hit with more videos, more clips. I mean, we're going to get really into it. I was hoping I could reach out to the guy himself, but I could not find his Instagram. So if you have the brother's Instagram, you guys can share it. Maybe I can reach out to him. We can have a full-on interview. But this is very interesting. This is kind of coming right off the Jay Rello situation in Kenya. All right, that happened. So this is fresh off of that, but they really are going at Passport Bros out there. We're going to break everything down. So, it's interesting because I had a guest on not too long ago by the name of Kid Fakeness, and he was making it seem that he was in, an environment where, it's none of the BS. They just perfect over there. He was kind of criticizing the guys that live in Pattaya. He was also criticizing the Passport Bros app for whatever reason. And he made a few shots at me, but we're going to clean all that up, okay? Because apparently it's a lot going on out there as well that you guys might want to be aware of. And this Kenyan woman that messaged me, she's actually going to come, has a friend that's going to come on, not on this show, but a later show. It's going to expose a lot. It's going to expose a whole lot. And I'm only showing you about 50% of the messages, because the other 50% of the messages she sent of what was going on out there was a little too graphic, definitely too graphic for YouTube of what's going on out there. Okay, so we're going to talk about it, man. We got a good show for you guys, all right? We got 71 in the room. Guys, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button when you're in the room so we can get this out here, all right? What up, J Raz? What's good? What's good? Shout out to all my guys in the Facebook groups, the Passport Bros Facebook group, as well as the Black Men Travels Facebook group. I haven't forgot about you, man. A lot of good content in that as well. That's the original so-called Passport Bros group. To start off with Black Men Travels. So shout out to the guys in that Facebook group as well. And I also want to give a shout out, special shout out to my developer on the Passport Bros app. Both of my developers. I got one in Russia, one in Nigeria, and they've been working really hard to fix a lot of little, issues with the app, as well as adding more features like the lives and everything like that. We had a live for quite some time, but making it better, higher resolution, better audio, enabling tips on the lives as well, guys. So if you haven't already downloaded the Passport Bros app, make sure to download the app. It's a fully monetized community. We built it to empower you guys so you guys can make money as you're overseas. So make sure to download that. It's big. Really, a lot of engagement in the Passport Bros app. We're approaching almost 10,000 users. All right. The private Facebook group is about 20,000. No, I'm sorry, almost approaching 30,000 in the private Facebook group. But keep in mind when it comes to Fairbook, guys. Now we know, there's a lot of activity in there, but keep in mind, because what's been happening basically is somebody been sharing screenshots with the young lady in Kenya, and that's what's been causing the back and forth. So keep in mind when you're on Facebook, guys, it's not totally private. And there's nothing that the admins can do if somebody screenshots you and send it to another group or another person. So keep that in mind. The Passport Bros app, it has pretty much a wall up. So anybody can't get in there. It's more like kind of like a private membership, right? Private membership community. All right, we got our first super chat of the day. Hold on. Shout out to my man East Coast Kev. I got a lot of information, guys. You're gonna like this show right here. East Coast Kev, $10 super chat, man. I really appreciate that. He says there's a clear distinction between real Passport Bros and a man with a passport. Just because someone has a passport doesn't mean they're part of the circle. There needs to be a vetting process. You are absolutely right. And we talked about this in the previous stream. What type of vetting can we do? We had a whole stream almost about that, man. And it was a lot of good suggestions. All right. What up, Manny? What's good? What's good? Manny Kwaku. If you want to come on later on in the chat, he said, pieces and blessings to you, BMT. Shout out to you, brother. All right. All right. We're going to discuss that too. He said, I think that's Phenom 11. Says, what's up with the poll, man? Should Passport Bros snitch? All right. We're going to talk about the poll in a moment as well. All right. Data CPA says, I almost missed the show. I got to see this one. All right. Shout out to you. All right. So before we get into the show, we're going to let a few more people get into the room. I want to play this real quick. I want to play this. This is interesting right here for my OnlyFans guys. Just want to show you a little technology that's going on right now. All right. I'm going to show you a little technology going on for all my guys that sub to all these OnlyFans girls. All right.
Somebody granddaddy is getting.
Hold on. Let me remove that. Okay. Hold on, guys. Check this out right here. This is going to be crazy. This is going to be crazy right here. All right. Hold on.
Yo. Somebody granddaddy is getting tricked with this software right here.
Yep. And grandma is not safe either. Grandma is not safe because Mr. Johnny is here.
So I'm trying one animated and I'm trying to replace myself with a different character. Take a look at this. So like I can create fake ads.
Do y'all see this? Do you guys see what's going on right now, bro? I'm saying like this is going to be the new hustle in 2025. This is going to flood Instagram, OnlyFans. I'm pretty sure guys are, buying Instagram accounts, aged Instagram accounts, making the girls look real with their profiles. You're going to be sending your money to a man. These guys, not you, but these guys are going to be sending their money to men basically now. It's about to flood the market because men know what other men like. Okay? But check this shit out. This is a guy.
Ads with this if I wanted to. What are you talking about? What? That's crazy. This is way better than a runway. What do you call that? Runway Act 2, right?
Do y'all see that? Do y'all see that shit, bro? Yeah, it's going to take over. This is going to be the new thing right here. OnlyFans, I think this is going to take OnlyFans out. I think AI is going to eventually take OnlyFans out. I don't know if AI, OnlyFans, I think they got something where they try to verify now, where they try to get the girls to send in YouTube channels and all that shit. But that shit don't matter. Nobody cares about that shit, all right? This is going to infiltrate a lot of stuff, right? And once guys find out that they're going to be sending their funds, they're sending money to other guys, basically, I feel it's going to crash the market, in my opinion. It's going to crash the market. It's going to crash the online pro market.
Somebody granddaddy is getting tricked with.
Look, that's a brother right there. Y'all don't know. That's not him talking to an AI. That's him. That's him right there. That's him.
This software right here.
Y'all see that shit? That's a whole bro. All right, a ninja right there. And look what he put on his profile. Because brothers know, men know what other men like, right? Physically. Look at that shit.
Yep. And grandma is not safe either.
Look at that.
Grandma is not safe because Mr. Johnny is here.
So I'm trying one.
Y'all laughing. Some guys going to be getting got. Dudes are going to 100% be getting got. Excuse me. Dudes are going to be getting got, fam.
Animated and I'm trying to replace myself with a different character. Take a look at this. So like I can create fake ads with this if I wanted to. What are you talking about? What? That's crazy.
Dude's going to be in whole relationships with females, with males, basically. Deal says, yeah, he said they got more advanced stuff than this. I'm pretty sure they do. My man says 5 or 6 figures a month, easy, all profit. Listen, when I first went to Medellin, there were a couple of guys actually that were setting up accounts for the girls out there. And I was just sitting here like, man, that's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of false. They'll take a percentage, they get a chick because basically the girls couldn't get American bank accounts. So he would set up his bank account so they can get American dollars and they'll be behind the camera and everything. And the money will be flowing to different dudes. That's a big thing too. All right. But now the dudes don't even need the girls no more. They're going to AI the girls. Okay. Fans are chatting with guys from the Philippines. I wouldn't doubt it. Oh, the Nigerians going to hop on it too, though. The Colombian OnlyFans market is about to crash. Yeah, facts. The whole market about to crash, bro. Once this gets out, the whole thing about to get crashed, bro. So my indirect pimping, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. All right. We almost got 100 in the room. Guys, I want to show you this real quick before we about to get to the show at hand. But I really need you guys to pay attention to this next story, bro, because I was snipping on this as well. I'm notorious for doing this. Usually I rip it off. Usually I rip my shit off at the house, though. But check this story out. This is a very important story, especially if you're a frequent traveler. I did not know this, man. Hold on.
We're talking about these tags looped around the handle.
All right, check this shit out right here, guys. This is crazy. We got 100 in the room, guys. Do me a favor, hit that like button.
If you go around the airport, you can find baggage tags just about everywhere. We're talking about these tags looped around the handles of our luggage, which travelers often tear off and just discard. But these tags have a lot of information embedded, and scammers are going after them.
They just take this off your luggage. They have your name. It's got a barcode, which is what I'm actually really worried about. But the name is all they need, the flight information, to make a false claim.
Travel expert
Did you hear that?
Clint Henderson is referring to Delta Airlines because of a recent Reddit post from a user who says he or she is a baggage claims manager at Delta and that they're seeing an influx of false claims. The user says the scam leaves a traveler unaware so that if they end up having to file a claim for a legitimate loss, they may run into problems. Thousands have replied to that post. Travelers respond with shock, ready to start guarding their baggage tags.
That's terrible.
I'm shocked, but also not, because technology allows us to access all kinds of information these days.
Do you have a practice regarding either this or boarding passes?
Usually for that, I'll cut up, but I didn't know about this, so I guess I'll start that now.
Travel experts say we should be treating these tags on our luggage as if they are our bank statements and not to throw them out at the airport or even at the hotel. They say bring it home and shred it. And they say it's not just these tags that they are worried about, but also boarding passes.
What I'm really worried about is someone taking the information that's on that barcode right there and being able to steal your personal information. Frequent flyer number, your contact details, your address, they'll get you any way they can. So treat these documents as if they're money.
So be sure to shred those boarding passes and those luggage tags far from the...
Okay, guys, that is crazy. That is crazy right there. Now, I'm pretty sure for the most part, I think most cats just, maybe rip it off at the house and throw it away. Sometimes they keep it on there. But people are notorious for kind of like discarding their boarding pass, in the seat in front of you, in the little pocket holder in the on the plane or something. You ball it up, whatever. Some people keep them for souvenirs, but that's crazy right there, man. This is something you definitely want to know, because these scammers can steal your personal information, right? They can get some credit cards on you or something like that, or even better. Not better, but even more so, they can file a fake claim, of lost luggage or whatnot. So that's crazy, man. This is the new stuff that's going on. Guys, just keep it in mind. You get your bag from the the little luggage thing. You pull your bag out, rip that bad boy up. I wouldn't even throw it away right now, or you can just do like I do, just keep it until you get to the house and then throw it away at the house. But I think the most tricky part about this is definitely going to be the paper boarding passes, right? You don't necessarily have to have a paper. I mean, you can do it on your phone, of course, but I'm just old school. I just, go to the little kiosk, put my joint in, because I'm always at the airport at least minimum 3 hours before my flight, right? Minimum 3 hours. I kind of, I chill, whatever, go to a lounge or whatnot, go to the American Express lounge, get some wine or something like that. And, yeah, but after my ticket, after I board the flight, that ticket could be anywhere, bro. It could be anywhere. It could ball it up. So just keep that in mind. I'm gonna play this video one more time for the guys who just not coming in the room. One more time.
If you go around the airport, you can find baggage tags just about everywhere. We're talking about these tags looped around the handles of our luggage, which travelers often tear off and just discard. But these tags have a lot of information embedded, and scammers are going after them.
They just take this off your luggage. They have your name. It's got a barcode, which is what I'm actually really worried about. But the name is all they need, the flight information, to make a false claim.
Travel expert Clint Henderson is referring to Delta Airlines because of a recent Reddit post from a user who says he or she is a baggage claims manager at Delta and that they're seeing an influx of false claims. The user says the scam leaves a traveler unaware so that if they end up having to file a claim for a legitimate loss, they may run into problems. Thousands have replied to that post. Travelers respond with shock, ready to start guarding their baggage tags.
That's terrible.
I'm shocked, but also not, because technology allows us to access all kinds of information these days.
Do you have a practice regarding either this or boarding passes?
Usually for that. I'll cut up, but I didn't know about this, so I guess I'll start that now.
Travel experts say we should be treating these tags on our luggage as if they are our bank statements and not to throw them out at the airport or even at the hotel. They say bring it home and shred it. And they say it's not just these tags that they are worried about, but also boarding passes.
What I'm really worried about is someone taking the information that's on that barcode right there and being able to steal your personal information, frequent flyer number, your contact details, your address. They'll get you any way they can. So treat these documents as if they're money.
So be sure to shred those boarding passes and those luggage tags far from the.
Okay, my man Data underscore CPA says the baggage handlers are the ones running the scams. They take a photo of the tags and send them to the scammers. Damn, that's cold. I got a feeling that shit going on in Atlanta too. You know, I used to go to school with some guys that were used to steal out people's luggage. All right. Nadia American Expat says this is true. I keep my luggage tags until I get home to destroy it properly. That's crazy, bro. That is crazy. That's why you got to casually check your credit reports, man, because somebody had been filed for a whole credit card on you, ran that bad boy up. You wouldn't even have known it. All right. So let's go ahead and get to the subject at hand, guys. Like I said, I got a lot of information. I'm going to give it a little preference right here. We're talking about this situation right here. All right. Now,
starting with the lady first.
Okay, so this was on World Star. All right, you see my man right here. This is Kid Fakeness. This is my guy right here. This is a Kenyan woman. I hate, they keep showing the baby and everything, but this is the video right here.
Meets Kenya. I'm gonna allow them to introduce themselves, starting with the lady first.
Hey guys, I'm Faith from Kenya.
Okay, and I'm Keith from USA.
Yeah, and this is our baby.
Yeah,
She's called Serenity.
Yeah, she's adorable. She's adorable. Okay, so, bro, where are you from in the States?
So I'm originally from Michigan, from Detroit, Michigan.
You from the D? Okay. Yeah. We out here.
Hold on, let me kill that music off real quick. Hold on, there you go. All right, so they matched on Tinder. Now they're getting married. She weaved up to the floor. Somebody said the way she played the long game was diabolical. All right. And this is my man's right here, man. FBA brother. He's just trying to do the right thing. He had a baby with her, married her. The one thing I say we know he did wrong, and I showed them stats yesterday in the previous stream. And actually the Kenyan woman commented on that as well. She commented on that, but she sent me some messages on Instagram that I'm going to show in a moment. All right. So all looks good here. All looks good. Beautiful young family until this happened. Okay, so she got her little white dude now. And she's still on a white dude. And I don't even know if this is her new dude. I just think she went on a little sugar date. Personally, I just think she went on a little sugar date in Vegas. All right. And we know in Vegas, certain activities are legal to a certain degree. Look at that music off. That shit jamming though, but hold on. So that's her. Like I said, obviously it's not her man or anything like that because his face is covered up. So that's red flag number one. Like she went on a little sugar date. Right? And in some cases, when women date or smash a guy, they assume that they're on that level of that guy just because they slept with him. A lot of women fall for that BS too. This is why you got in America so many women who are not on the status, basically maybe 4, 5, 6s, that assume that they can get guys that are, above a certain status, basically. They assume because, we all know as men, basically, you go out, we want to get some easy lay. And what do? We generally go for girls that might not be as attractive as the normal girls we usually get, because guys know they pull radar, for the most part. No matter how you look, no matter how short you are, no matter your status, how your money, guys generally know, what area they want to be dating in. And for the most part, it's going to be anywhere from 6 to 10, anywhere from that. But with females, unfortunately, they have because they get access to casual sex, they have more of a confusing scale, so to say. All right. So now this is another video that was sent to me. This is another video. Let me play this other video. Big. Okay. So this is somebody that made a video on comments. They kind of getting on the brother, but like I said before, man, anybody can get food. But this is another video. Passportbro, pre-Passportbro movement, simply ignored all the red flags and brought his Kenyan wife back to the States and got burnt. All right.
We connected pretty easy on there.
Big. That's a big one.
We met on a dating app, on a dating site. Okay, we connected pretty easy on there. Actually, no, it wasn't that easy at first. Wait, let me start, Kimberly. Okay.
So who started the conversation?
I did. I tried at least. So I asked.
Said hi, and then she replied hi, and then that was it.
No, I replied.
Why y'all calling my man a simp? Explain why I gotta call my man a simp. He just dating to me.
Hi, I tried to get her attention, but Kimberly completely ignored me.
Wow.
She ignored me.
Yeah, that's what's beautiful about they ignore me.
She ignored me, so I was like, nah, I'm not giving up. So I kept asking for her number. I was really persistent. I was consistent on trying to get her. Eventually, she finally gave me her number.
Red flag number 1, she ignored you. But you couldn't stop being thirsty, so she gave in because you're a foreigner, which means you're just a stepping stone for a better life.
Damn. Now, I didn't put that. Somebody made this video, okay? But that's a little harsh. Somebody said finesse by a 4. He a sucker for love. All right.
Red flag number 2. She never posted him, her family, and barely even post their daughter on social media. Based on her photos, it seems that she's only interested in being an influencer.
Now, that's true. I saw her social media. He's not on not one picture. Neither is her daughter. Neither is her family. Nope, nothing. All it is typical Instagram thought pics, her showing her booty and everything. Let me see if I can, hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find maybe one of the images. Let me see. Do I got one of the pictures? Hold on. I think I got one of the pictures. Okay, so typical. Hold on. Let me see if we pull it. Okay, there we go. So it's mostly pictures like that. That's on her Instagram for the most part. Okay, now keep in mind she's married, she has a family, and this is definitely a red flag photo. Okay, she's advertising, and I think she digitally imposed the booty because I've seen some other pics. I'm like, okay, wait a minute, you ain't use some AI to alter that bad boy. Somebody say you better make sure you get a DNA test. That's where you guys be getting the food. I believe that's been digitally enhanced. They got these little apps that you can kind of shape your body and everything, shape your face and all that. Okay, let's go back. Hold on. Is this one? Hold on. That's her acting crazy. Hold on.
Number 3 on his mother's page, pictures of their baby is everywhere. Videos of their wedding is everywhere. But there's no wedding videos on her page at all. That's a sign that she's ashamed of him. What woman that you know that wants to keep her wedding a secret? What woman doesn't want to show off her engagement ring and her wearing a wedding dress? Moral of the story is that if she's not head over heels for you, not posting you on social media, And on video, she's not smiling and staring at you, then you need to cut that bitch off real quick. And last but not least, never, ever bring that bitch back to the States.
That's a little harsh there, but yeah, that's basically video somebody made. Now, so this is what she's been posting on her social media. To the sick, bitter passport bros, and she's been going in on passport bros, by the way. As a matter of fact, let me hold on before I even get to this. I got another image I want to show you. Hold on, where's that? Because she's been going in. She's been going in on the passport, so-called passport bros. All right, she says, passport bro thought paying money to World Star Hip Hop post me as a bad woman will make me cry. Jokes on you I used just to build my kingdom. Y'all just embarrass yourselves. I'm unshakable. I'm a queen. Y'all go hear yourself esteem. No woman want you in the USA. My self-esteem can't be lowered. Put me on a billboard. Next, I don't get shaken. Passport bros 0, Kenyan women 100 and leading. Okay. So she's going in. She's going in on the passport bros. And she's just, keep in mind, she's like a social media influencer. She has like almost 240,000. I saw her. She was bragging about how much money she's getting on TikTok right now. So she likes the attention. All right. To the sick, bitter passport bros saying I should get deported. Y'all think my country, Kenya, is poor. Jokes on you. In fact, I'm always okay to go back to my country. Who said people can't break up just because you gave them a green card? Don't mean you own them. All right. So she's talking mad crazy, bro. She's talking mad crazy. Okay. And like I said, she has on her stories, she has some Black American women, some feminists. She has the sprinkle girl. She's screenshotting or sharing some of the sprinkle girl stuff. So she's out there. All right. So somebody posted this in the Facebook group. I got them blocked, and I'm gonna get to the Kenyan woman's messages in a moment. All right. So a guy found her TikTok, and I didn't even know they had like a tip form on ICE, but somebody in the group posted this right here. And I did a vote. I said, well, should so-called passport bros report marriage fraud? Because that's what it is. That's exactly, it's marriage fraud. So, and with the new policy that just got in place, the new Trump policy, basically it states that, and I broke that all down in the previous stream. Basically it states if anything happens within 2-3 years, they can get that green card revoked. I think it's 2 years. So that brother does have a little leverage. He does have a little leverage, family. He does have a little leverage. All right. Somebody said, dude, did he call ICE on that musty? Yeah, okay. So Cortez Smith, you're right. And I'm gonna show the receipts in a moment, because some Kenyan women and Kenyans were defending the passport bros. You absolutely right. And that's why I'm gonna show these receipts in a moment. Okay. Yeah, I do need his Instagram. Somebody see if we can find his IG. I was looking for his IG. Okay. We almost got 200 people in the room, guys. Do me a favor, make sure you hit that like button. All right. So let me go ahead and read off. Is it this one? All right. So a Kenyan woman said she watched the show yesterday, and I'm gonna go ahead and drop a link. Let me go ahead and drop a link. Hold on. a Kenyan woman. Somebody called Charleston White. So she says, she sent me these messages yesterday. She says, Africa is so tribal. We don't even like each other here for real. But most of us have that white supremacy mentality. And when you get past that, there's the elitist, tribalism, classism. African men don't like Black American men here because y'all are at the top of the tree. They smile in your face, but deep down, they don't like you for real. They want to be like you guys so bad. Most ladies here worship white men. They get away with so much. Whites, Kenyan, and Nigerian men do way worse to these women, but you don't hear them calling them out. The things these ladies do here with the white man, oh my. And she sent me a bunch of receipts, guys. I'm not even going to show the shit. I'm not even going to show any of the receipts. I can't, bro. It's crazy. The things these ladies do here with the white man, oh my, you'll be surprised. Thing is, you really have to vet the woman here. I'm talking find out about her background, what kind of family she's from, and if she went to college, what job she has. Just a lot. Oh, and make sure she comes from money. I'm with a Black American man, and when I tell you, I always have to check someone because they are always having something to say about Black American men. And they don't know the difference between passport bros and exmongers. To them, all Black American men are ex-tourists. Okay. Shout out to my man D May with the $9 super chat. Was good, my brother. It's been a minute. I'll be home soon. Shout out to you, brother. All right. All right, so I got another one right here. Another message. I just want you to know and hear it from a Kenyan lady living here. There are things we won't tell you. We're Africans. We lie and hide shit a lot, and you'll never know. They say a lot in those secret groups. Calling Black Americans, get this, destiny connectors. All right. So apparently, Black American men in Kenya, I don't know why Kid Effectiveness in Austin hasn't been mentioning this. All right. We are destiny connectors, apparently. They say when you get one, play nice and traditional. Then once he gets you in America, dip and get your type. Also here, we do more traditional marriages compared to civil marriages. So even the 1.2% divorce rate isn't it. So basically she's saying that I revealed the divorce rate in Kenya. It was like 1.2%, but she's saying, hey, that's not really 100% true. She said, Africans are disrespectful and cowards. They don't understand that you can't humble a Black American. My boyfriend been into it with Uber drivers, security guards. It's a lot. Also, they look at us crazy. I mean, women with Black American men. They don't like me. Y'all make them feel timid and inferior. All right. What do you guys think about this? And like I said before, man, she was showing me receipts. She was sending videos. It's a YouTuber out there exposing all that goes on. It's a lot of nefarious activities that women are doing for the bag out there. Understandable so to a certain degree, but they're doing a lot of crazy situations that, like I said, I'm not even going to repeat, bro. When she was showing me the stuff, I was just like, damn, that's what's going on out there. And they got smoke for so-called passport bros. They should have smoke for the men that's truly doing all these nefarious things to them. You would think that even the men would have the issue with how their women are being treated. All right. Data CP says she's speaking the truth. I want somebody who's either lived in Kenya or frequent travel to Kenya to pull up on the show. Let us know. Let us know the real. Let us know the 100% truth. All right. We want to know. And this is the young lady. Hold on. Is it this video? I believe it's this video right here.
A confidence booster. Look at that highlight. Fling, fling, fling. Aibo, aibo. You. Ay, 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 ay. What a confidence booster. Look at that highlight. Fling, fling, fling. Aibo, aibo.
She got a hell of a filter on, bro. She got a ton of cake makeup. She got a filter on. All right. Guys, do me a favor. Pull up. Pull up. I want to see what you guys got to say about this. Is she capping? Is she telling the truth? All right. I just dropped the link. Shout out to my man Kobe Thanos Timber. $1.99 super chat says representing Kenyans in the chat. All right, representing Kenyans in the chat. We got some Kenyans in here. Let us know, man. Let's keep it a buck. We like transparency in here. So if you're here, pull up and let me check this poll out. Let me see what you guys are saying in the poll. Hold on. Let me see what you guys are saying in the poll. All right, hold on. I must pull up the poll. Let me pull up the poll. All right, we're back, family. Sorry about that. We are back. All right, somebody said they just sent his Instagram. Do me a favor, send it one more time in the chat, bro, because I didn't see it. I didn't catch it. Somebody said the girl is talking is not Kenyan. All right, I just dropped another link in the chat. Go ahead and pull up, guys. Let's see here. Got it. Appreciate that, Travel King. I appreciate that. I'm definitely going to reach out to my mans. Appreciate that. I'm definitely going to reach out to him. All right.
Yeah. Shady.
Heavy. Somebody said, who cares where she's from? Nonchalant B says, fine foreign women who have an educational background. Foreigners value education because it's only a legitimate way to leave their country. If she's not Kenyan, I'm pretty sure she's Kenyan, bro. You talking about the person that made the comment in the chat? Somebody say, PSA, if she wears a wig every day, she's crazy. Walk away. This the thing, though. She didn't even have a wig. She was rocking the natural. She was rocking the natural before. Like in this video right here. You know what? This one. I don't want to keep showing them on the page. Hold on.
That is big. That is big. That's a big one.
All right. So, she had the little braids on. She was keeping it natural for the most part. She was with the brother. Come on, man. You self saying he's a non-celeb. I'll be going too hard, man. Y'all don't know that, brother, from a campaign. Y'all just going off, you know, what he said, or just going off, you know, nothing really, just about how you look. Data CP says, yo, she's a 3, bro. He got tricked by a 3. That's crazy work. Hey, man, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, brother. All right. Well, guys, nobody pull up. We're going to go ahead and drop off the panel. I hope you guys got some good information. Remember to discard those boarding passes and make sure when you get home to rip up the luggage tags as well. Yeah, I'm going to reach out to him. Somebody said she doesn't even know. She doesn't even have a body. That's the crazy thing. Yeah, she was fooling everybody with the little picture. That was digitally enhanced, 100%. Let's see here. Philippines, Asian, Latinos, Africans, white women only got one play. It doesn't matter where you get them. Okay, Sam Games. All right. All right. So Washington Lewis says a guy by the name of Tanzania Tony, it's a dope name actually, who did an interview with them, seems to have found a solid wife in Tanzania. One thing he said, don't find a girl on Tinder or dating apps in Africa. I mean, yeah, it's something about them dating apps, fam. It's just something about them damn dating apps for whatever reason. It's like more so hookup apps. You know? Somebody says using the hell out of that filter. Start checking these Africans. And the thing is, legend has it married African women don't cheat, the bump. And the thing is, legend has it that married African women doesn't cheat. That's the bump. Yeah, I would say just don't bring her back. I would definitely say just don't bring her back. All right. I want to get maybe some Kenyan bros in the. Hold on, we got Game Changer in the building. Let me see. I got you, Game Changer. Let me just post a link one time because I want somebody that's really familiar with the dating scene out there, or even so a Kenyan. All right, so okay. Yeah, we had a couple of Kenyans actually was on in the chat before I dropped off. Maybe they'll pull up. Everybody say don't bring her back. Listen, I know a couple of guys. Like I said, one of my pops friends, he brought a Brazilian woman back. I don't know if he was ex-military or not. Probably had to be if he had a Brazilian woman. But I don't think he had any issues. At the same time, he never brought his Brazilian wife around anybody. Like, guys wasn't even invited to his home, which I thought was a little weird. I'm like, yeah, you know, I don't never want to have a woman I can't bring nobody else around. That's, to me, that's, you know, I'm a little too social for that. If you can't bring a woman around your peoples, she might not be the right one for you, brother. Somebody said, "Kid, fakeness just lost his girl too." Element. Well, I hope he, Listen, I'm calling him fakeness because of the situation we got into on the stream when I brought him on as a guest. He started dissing the app and Passport Bros and all this other bullshit. So that's why I call him Kid Fakeness, because he is capping a lot. All right. Let me go ahead and bring on Game Changer, Koki Timbo. Okay, here we go. And dude, what's going on, fellas?
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, what's happening?
Which one of you are is that Kobe Timbo? Are you Kenyan, brother?
Yeah, Kenyan.
Yeah,
Man,
I'm dude. I've been here like over a year.
Oh, guys, give us the 411. What the hell is going on? What's going on?
So let me tell you this. Does it happen? It does, right? So the way you got to see it is that some women are escaping poverty, right? Just the same way as you'd marry up if you can because you don't have any means, right?
Okay.
This specific situation, I can't quite tell you if it's true or not. And speculating about it, we don't know what happened behind closed doors.
No, I'm gonna tell you like this. Before I moved over here, I used to watch them on YouTube. She deleted all they little relationship things, the videos, everything. She basically set him up lined him up from the get-go. She played like she was a traditional wife. She did the natural look, makeup.
But see, the thing is now you're trying to play it off like that's the way all Kenyan women are, and that's
I didn't say all Kenyan women. I said her.
Uh-oh.
That's the problem with you Kenyan niggas. You always like to run your mouth.
Whoa.
Chill out.
Man.
I'm gonna tell you everything that's going on here.
Listen, you pause it. I'm not. Don't try it with me.
Oh, I'm about that life, so it don't matter.
No, you're not.
Yes,
You see what we did to Jay Rello?
What?
You're not.
Oh.
You're not.
Uh-oh.
Trust me. You're not.
All right, hold on, Kobe. Just let him finish. Dude, just finish what you're saying, and I got you. And I got you too, Game Changer. I know you got a lot to say too. Go ahead, dude.
No, they like she lined him up. She lined him up from the get-go. So you just have to be careful here. These chicks got a lot of game. They have a lot of game. You have to ask questions. You have to vet very hard, seriously hard. Like it's a lot of stuff that go on here. They have secret groups. They have groups where I was in.
That's what you saying.
They have a groups. Like I've seen groups where they talk about us. Black Americans are slow. We stupid. We don't know nothing about Nairobi. I've seen groups where they talk about us.
Hold on, Tunnel Runner. Hold on. Go ahead, dude.
Yeah, so they got all type of groups like Austin and all of them. I seen them talking about Troy. That dude, he hang out with Troy. Oh, Troy's this, Troy's that. He's taking advantage of young women. He's an old man taking advantage of young women. They even have groups where they put your name, your address, tattoos, everything. They got so many different Telegram groups. They even got one Telegram group I seen where that the Kenyan girl is making other Kenyan girls pay money to teach them to get Black American men because they say we make good stepfathers.
The problem is, so Kenya's had visitors come into the continent, to the country for over 150 years, like in recent times. I mean, you could go back a millennium, but we're talking about like recent times. You're talking about 150 years. But in the last decade and a half, with the advent of the internet and everybody posting what they do, how they travel, I'm gonna tell you this: Kenyan women, Kenyan people, we're really smart, right? Most people don't have means, and if we see that there's an opportunity to make money, we will go for it. For a lot of these girls, the way you guys are coming and the Passportbro movement and everything, Austin and KG themselves, they haven't done themselves any favors either in what they've been doing and how they talk to these women, or Troy. And so these women talk, a lot of these Gen Z girls, they talk and they share exactly how to go about it because they see it as transactional. You're there to, pay for play, right? And oftentimes they're not looking for like that white material. They know that. They know that. Right. And so the excuse that they always get is, we give a pass to the Chinese and to, the British people or just white people in general. It's because they know if they get married to no other white dude or a Chinese dude, it's they get the stability, they get their kids, they get their citizenship, whatever country, but they know when they see black men in general because they're really interacting with Austin and Kid Get Greatness. Because a lot of these people haven't traveled again. It's this is just transactional for the moment. Therefore, I'm gonna maximize. I get what I get, and you get what you get, and that's it.
Damn. Okay. Okay. Game changer. You have something to say, brother? I got your tunnel running.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate Kobe's response, but I think that, we're trying to be as polite as possible, saying that they're smart, that they're doing this, or what they're doing is a natural response to what people like Austin and Kid Greatness is doing. They're doing it because they're gold digging hookers is the reason that they're doing and behaving that way. And the reason that it was allowed to happen is because this brother in particular, he put his guard down thinking that, oh, she's different because she is from a different country. But when you take an African and put them in America, they become African American. And that is what left him. I mean, it was inevitable. You can't.
Damn, hold on. You just dropped a little bit of a bar right there. You say if you come to Africa, you become the African American.
I don't agree with that. I don't. And here's why, right? So I personally moved to the States when I was 17. Did my time in the military and got out. Okay. No matter what. So if people look at me, they'll say, oh, he's African American or black or whatever. But a lot of the cultural traits that I was raised with and I have are still predominantly Kenyan. Right? Same thing for these girls. And especially when you move to a foreign country and you're older, you still hold a lot of your cultural attitudes and stuff like that. You're not going to lose that. You're not going to lose that.
So they're African Americans that hold on to cultural Kenyan aspects. But, at the core, they have and she has become African American. That's it. She basically had the same rights, citizens of an African American citizen. And she weaponized those rights against African American men, just like every black woman does in the States.
I want to say every black woman.
So
I'm not going to say every black woman.
So let me
but I'm
say
just
this.
saying, as black women have consistently done.
So let me say
okay,
this. Let's take it back a couple of decades.
I understand.
If we take it back a couple of decades,
exception to rules.
Listen for a moment. If we take it back a couple of decades, and we said that black people in majority, because there's been black people who've been going to Kenya for a long time, but I'm saying like this way they currently haven't. If black people had gone there with an open mind, and I say this because having lived in the States and seen the rhetoric and how Africans are talked about, like booty scratchers, live on trees and all that stuff. That kind of conversation, that attitude of what I call like the neo-colonial thought process. When you go to Africa and you think, well, these guys sold me into slavery, I got to treat them this way. Most Kenyans are curious people by nature, and they're open-minded, right? What I'll say is, and I'll say it again, seeing the way Austin and KG have dealt with people, and they've gone in the news and they have denied being passport bros. But if you go out into the circles and the places they hang out, they're passport bros through and through. And I say that because it's clear. If you go to those neighborhoods, you go to those bars, you go to those restaurants, Austin has been hemmed up a couple of times. He's got his head knocked off a couple of times. He won't say it. It's happened.
Whoa, what?
Yes, he's been beat up a couple of times. He's got his ass whooped. And you know what? I will say that something else is cooking up in the next week, right? For the two of them, right? At a minimum within the country, right?
Well,
Where I honestly don't see them staying past December. And I'm not just saying to say it, because what I'm saying right now is the same thing I said when Rello was doing his shit. And I said he will leave the country with his tail between his legs. And it happened. Because even if you see the last video he just did,
Kobe, hold on.
Let me finish. This is the last video that he did, right? He didn't even show his face. He's talking about he's going to take 7 months off. But that attitude of the way the interaction is with Africans or Kenyans in general, when they come into the country, gets people to think, oh, wait, they don't see us as brothers like we see them. It's transactional. Therefore, we're going to get into that mode of transaction.
I don't think that's it, Kobe. Hold on, game changer. First off, why so much smoke for the Black American men when you got other ethnic groups of men doing worse or shit? And why does the Passportbro name have to signify sex tourism when this is guys just traveling the world doing what they want to do?
Here's the thing.
And why is there so much disdain? And on top of something, hold on, guys. Hold on, let me finish. Let me land my plane real quick. On top of, now, you say you've been in America, you fought for the military and everything. You should know that one thing that we do is we joke in our culture. Like, yeah, we might call you an African booty scratcher, but we'll say a light-skinned person a lemon head or something. Like, we joke around. So, you got to know that that's part of our culture of just kind of joking around like that. That's not, we don't take that too seriously.
BMT, I'm not just saying it for the sake of saying it, right?
Let me finish, brother. If you truly are, you say you've been in the culture, you fought in the military and everything, you know who we are, then you know that we don't mean any malice intent. But to go back to my first point, why you got so much smoke for the Black Americans that go over there, and you just ignore like the other guys, like you just totally ignore what they're doing.
Okay, but I'm not. We still do pursue other ethnicities, other groups of people. It just may not be seen, and it's also very difficult to do that. And here's let's use the Relo example. The reason why it took so long is several things. So your boy Tick put a video out, and he talked about how Scary Mary went ahead and was paid off. That is true, right? She was paid off, and from her perspective, think of it this way: if you're barely making any kind of money, you get assaulted, and you're told, "Hey, just take the cash and just keep quiet." In her mind, she's thinking, "This is just another day, another dollar," because who knows, she may lose this and she may not find another job. It takes for a victim to come out and say, "Hey, I was assaulted, I was raped, I was whatever in this situation." It's the same thing that happens to other tourists who come to the country. If they don't speak
Kobe,
up,
hold on. Let me stop you. I gotta stop you, man, because you're not really keeping 100 with us. You don't think that y'all almost worship white people, basically? That's not it.
So
because your women are bleaching their skin.
Let me finish.
They're
listen, you asked me a question.
Fake hair on.
Listen, BMT, you asked me a question. I'm trying to answer it. So,
no, go. Let him go.
So let me answer your question. Does it happen where people think that white people walk on water? Man, yeah, I'd say yeah, but oftentimes that happens with the majority of Kenyans, the ones who haven't traveled or the poor people. The middle class, who've been out and about, or the upper classes, we pay them no mind. They might as well be just Joe Schmo on the road, right? Going back to that point about, being an American, being treated as equals because of the jokes. I'm gonna tell you for a fact, from what I know in the military and also out in the private sector, I almost always had beef with my Black supervisors or my Black soldiers. And it was the beef of, you came here to take opportunities, or you're doing the job that you're making me look bad. And am I saying that that's the case with everybody? No.
I was in the military. I was in the military too. That's not true.
What I'm saying is my truth. I'm telling you my truth. My truth as an African who was in the United States military. That is my truth. That's a fact. My truth. Yours could be different, but I'm telling you my truth.
Why was you fighting for another country?
Okay, so I came here as a teenager, the green card, and I joined the military just to check it out. Joined, got my college degree. Next thing you know, it was Iraq. Did Afghanistan, did all those. And it was just an experience. That's what it was. It wasn't like, oh, I'm Kenyan,
Okay,
therefore I'm gonna.
If we had a conflict with Kenya, what would you do while you were in the military?
I mean, I'd have to be American because I swore the oath, right?
So as I stated before, when an African comes to America, they become African American. And there's no greater proof of that than an African who's willing to fight his own country for America. Okay. That being said, that point being proven, if you bring a Kenyan back to America, she is an African American, and you should take the same precautions in dealing in a situation like that you would with an African American woman. Simple as that. Now, as far as like Austin goes, Austin he's just prone to getting kicked out of countries. That's just what he is. So that's not even like that's not even like a factor. That's just something.
That was a checkmate. Kobe, that was a checkmate. That was a checkmate. Everything you said kind of went out the window when you said that you'll fight your so-called own people. That everything just went out the window. But hold on, let me bring on Tuna Ronald Roynell. You there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm very disappointed in Kobe, but he's making sounds real bad.
Okay.
Sounds real bad. He's talking the way he's talking. So guess I should just keep myself in South America and Colombia with my wife and enjoy, because he making Africa sound kind of bad. And they don't like us brothers over there, and they're gonna take advantage and all that stuff. So I can't even recommend my brothers going over there because they're acting like they do whatever they want to do to us. Like I say, we see them as brothers. If they don't see us as brothers and don't want us to come over there, I guess we shouldn't be going over there. We should go where we are wanted and appreciated, and trying to find this black love and all this stuff. And if they're not gonna love us, we got to go.
It's not all of them. It's not all of them. I'm gonna tell you like that. I've been here over a year. It's not all of them, but it's a lot.
Well, I'm just saying what Kobe is talking about is making me say stay away from Africa and go where I'm appreciated. So that's all I'm saying. I want to go where I'm appreciated, where I'm going to have love and enjoy.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me bring Carlos Red in for a second. Carlos, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. If you pay attention to social media, then you do get the impression that we're not welcome there. And I can understand why brothers don't want to go to Africa. Now, this comes from a brother who loves going to Africa. I always go to Africa. But I can understand why some people would not want to go to Africa if they're focused on social media. Because the only group of foreign women that attack us is always African women. You never see the other groups of women, foreign women, attacking Black American men. It's only African women. Sharina and these other YouTubers and TikTok people, it's usually the African women that are attacking us. So it gives the impression that we're not welcome.
Africa is not a country. It's a continent, right? Let's keep that in mind.
There's 54 countries, over 2,000 different cultures. I know that. Don't insult my intelligence, brother. I've been going to Africa for way too long for somebody to insult my intelligence like that. Do not do that. Okay. Now, having said that, okay, I have boots on the ground. If you look at social media, that's how it looks when you're on social media. We're not welcome. But when you have boots on the ground, that's when you realize that it's not as serious as social media is making out to be. Just that the loudest voices are the ones that hate us. But the majority of them have no problem with us. All right. And that's the point I wanted to make. All right.
Okay.
Now,
Hold on one second.
It seems like this dude has a very derogatory image of a typical Black American.
You don't know shit about me, Carlos. So shut the fuck
up. Hold on. Let me catch
Whoa,
super chat, and I'm gonna let you respond.
Did he curse me out?
I did. You heard me.
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we can talk about that.
Hold on, guys. Mr. Y Media with the 5 super chat says, "Cam up when talking trash about other YouTubers." All right. Appreciate the $5 super chat, Mr. Y Wade Media. Go ahead, Kobe. Did you want to respond? Kobe, you there?
Yeah,
yes, sir. My bad.
Black Americans are dumb
Carlos,
and don't know anything about Africa.
Down. Take a seat. He's not talking to you. So, I will say this: the image about African Americans in Africa, or I should say specifically about Kenya, for the most part, is not negative. It is not, right? But what I'm saying is, like, Carlos is partially right. When you see the negative.
Right.
Hold on, Carlos. Let him finish.
Partially right. I'm completely right, sir.
Carlos, let him finish.
So when you have, as I said, you have negative images, it's almost always what bubbles to the top. The biggest thing for us Africans in general is when you're there, respect the people, the culture, at least learn and read about the different cultures and the different countries. So when you come in there, it's just the same way you expect when we're in America to understand and obey the laws and the rules and the cultures, the no cultural norms. It's the same thing. That's all we ask.
Okay.
No,
all right. I'm in
I don't want
100%
to.
agree with you on
But
that.
right
Oh,
quick.
I'm sorry. What was that, game changer? What
Game
did you say?
changer. Why would you say that, bro? Hold on now. Why would you say that, game changer? Why would you
Hey,
say
like,
you don't want
why
to?
do you think somehow your attitude is going to go ahead and dominate if you come to Kenya?
No, I'm not saying that I'm going to dominate them, but like, I don't feel that I should have to know who the first president of Kenya was to go to
No,
Kenya.
I said the culture. I didn't say.
Well, I
you
mean,
need
that's
to,
part of the culture
history.
or the
Here's the
history of
thing.
it.
If
You know, or the art of it, or the music.
Excuse me.
I don't
Excuse
actually
me.
have
It's
to.
Jomo
Excuse,
Kenyatta
I
in
got.
case you
Excuse
wanna
me.
know.
What is Kenyan culture?
Yeah, what cultural aspects should we learn before we go
What
there?
What is your culture? Explain your
I don't
culture
feel
to
I mean,
me.
go online and
learn
research it. I mean,
the
do I
Kamba,
need to just
the
give you the whole
collagen, there's
historical
several
aspect?
different
What
tribes.
is your culture? No, that's the question that
Okay,
Africans
guys.
like
Okay.
to ask us. What is our culture? What is your culture?
Okay,
Explain
so
it.
I'm going to tell you one example. Kenya has a very minimum of 44 tribes. On average, every Kenyan speaks 4 languages, at least 4 languages, right? English and Swahili, and then whatever other languages they got. That's just one aspect. But to hear Game Changer say he's not willing to do that, see that attitude right there is a
I'm saying I
problem.
don't want to.
Okay, all right.
Okay. All right.
Anyways,
Like,
Well,
you're telling
okay.
me that the people in the country would not and should not embrace me because I don't know how many
what I'm
languages the
saying
average
is, if
Indian
you're a
speak.
visitor to the country, at least understand the cultural norms for you to be able to operate the way you should, and for people to
No, I
respect you in
understand the
return.
cultural norms. I'm not going to sneeze on
That's
anybody
it. That's what I'm
and
saying.
not
That's what
cover
I'm
my
saying.
mouth.
That's it.
But I understand like not being rude, but that's not a uniquely Kenyan cultural thing. You know, I mean, I can understand not being rude, but to understand an individual country's culture just to go there, no, I see no need. You know, I really
So
don't.
what tribe are you from?
Well,
Kikuyu.
East Oakland.
Kikuyu.
You a Luya?
No.
Kikuyu.
Kikuyu?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
What? What? Say, what are you about to say?
Well, I want to say this. I have been saying that for years. Respect the country, the culture, and the people. If you feel you cannot do that, then don't go there. And enough said. I have never had any problems in Kenya.
There's a difference between understanding a culture enough to not be rude, and learning a history, art, music, etc., just to feel comfortable in a place.
I don't think he's talking about that. I doubt he's
That's what a
talking
culture is, though.
Right, but you gotta know enough about
basic
the country
universal
to know
manners.
Don't speak on my behalf. I was articulate enough to speak for myself. Don't say this is what he meant. I said what I said.
Okay, say it.
Okay, we're getting a little off kilter,
Okay.
you guys. Hold on, Coswell. I actually got a question for Kobe. Kobe, in your opinion, what do you think that brother did wrong? Was it just bringing her back to the States? Do you think that he could have sustained a relationship back in Kenya, or you think his selection process? And if his selection process was wrong, what do you do to validate women there?
So I honestly think it's his selection. Why?
Okay.
There's great choices of any ethnicity, tribe, or anything like that in Kenya. To be able to vet the right way, now it depends on your intentions. If you're talking about like you're looking for wife material in a place like Kenya, you got to go like to the churches, you got to go to the social circles. If you go out to the nightclub and you talk about you're going to find a wife, that's the wrong place. That's the wrong place. And most of the girls who you see in the videos that Austin has or KG has, I hate to say it, but oftentimes they're from the lower half of Kenyan society. In Kenya, right? You can probably attest to this. Kenya is a very classist country, right? Kenya is a very classist country.
So
the girls who you're looking
somebody
to
was
get. Let me
saying
finish.
that.
So
Hold
the
on,
thing
man,
about
Paget.
it,
Come on, let him finish.
so the thing about it is that if you're looking for a wife,
no worries.
you got to go into places where wife materials are going to be. I mean, and as I said, church, just conservative locations, maybe a gym, if they can afford that. Maybe meet them at a supermarket, right? And look and act from the perspective of not being a passport bro, because passport bro itself, the term, has created a connotation that is negative. So they already, when they hear you ask them, like, I already see that this person probably going to be, it's transactional. They're going to be here for a week or two. But I think it's just acting the part. It's like saying you want a queen, but you're not really acting like a king. Does that make sense? Like, just a
Can
living
I
culture.
say something, please? Can I say something? Because I live here, and they got slay queens, they got city girls, and they got corporate baddies. The corporate baddies usually they still do activities on the side. So when you go to these he's right about the clubs. When you go to the clubs, they got these chicks called bench fillers or whatever, something like that. When a lot of these clubs you go to, they have bench fillers. They working girls. So if you don't know that, you would think they was just regular girls in there that you meeting. They had the bench fillers in there to make money, to make money to get you to buy more bottles. And this is at Ibiza, Gemini, Monaco, the majority of these clubs. So clubbing is out. Even the high escorts, whatever you want to call them, they got high level escorts. You can go on Nairobi Gospel Club.
Hey! You don't gotta put the.
No, I'm just telling you what.
He's talking about a Ford. He's talking about the Ford car.
Yeah, with a Ford car. Well, yeah, but it's a lot of stuff that goes on, and if you come here for a couple of weeks, you will not figure it out. You know, it's.
Duke is right. Duke is right from the perspective. 2 weeks, Kenya is not, the Dominican Republic. It's not Panama. It's not Thailand. It needs a lot more understanding. It's to have the same attitude as you take to any of these countries. Not to bring up Jello, but I have to. I mean, to bring that attitude to Kenya and think that it works, it doesn't.
Why go with all
Hold
this?
on, guys. Hold on. I want to welcome my man, Naughty American Expat, to the show. What's good? What you got to say about this?
I've been living in Kenya for 4 years.
Okay.
If you look at the chat, half of them right, half of them don't know what they're talking about. Kenya got some beautiful women, and it's multiple tribes here. I thought it was 42 tribes. I heard there was a group of Indians trying to get a tribe also, because they invest heavily here, industrial businesses and everything. But
that's
the women are women worldwide. These Kenyan women, man, they want to be wives too. Okay, every country I've been to, you're going to have good women and you're going to have slutty women. But to just come out and say, because a guy like Jello acted the fool, mistreating that woman, whether the woman was I like to call them business women instead of 304s, whether she's a businesswoman or she's a thorough good girl, there's no excuse for the way he treated her, and he filmed it. He's giving Black American men a bad name, and I'm telling you, they have a thing here called mob justice. You don't have to worry about the police. The local Kenyan men, regardless of their tribe, they band together on things like the ugly American acting crazy, and they will take care of it, and it won't be on TV. I'm telling you right now. So if Jay Rollo was smart, or any other Black American acting crazy here in Kenya, he got two options. He can stop doing it and treat women better, or he can get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
Real quick, not American Expat, but
don't go there.
Hold on, Carlos Red. But why just to smoke for the Black Americans? What about all the other guys that's doing bullshit?
That I'll give a caveat to that. They let white men and Asian men and Indian men get away with murder. They treat these women like shit. I see them in the malls.
The Kenyan woman just told me. She just sent me that message. She's like, they get away with everything.
It's called Sarit Center. Okay, it's in Westland. You can go there any day of the week. You can see them. They're obvious about it. They treat them like crap, but no one says anything about it. You're not going to see any viral videos about it. I thought about going up and interviewing these women in the mall, but I don't want my channel like I have a very small channel. My channel is not even on the radar, and I like it like that. I'm over here building a house, doing my investments here. I ain't got time to get that kind of smoke, but I'm telling you, you got these white guys and Asian guys and Indian guys. Some are tourists, some are here on 5-year visa, some are here on retirement visa, some are here on work visas that they actually work here. They treat these women like crap, and they just get away with it. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. So, you know, if you want to say it's unfair, it is fucking unfair. But you know what? Yeah. You know, I don't know. I maybe they got a love for letting white guys get away with that shit. I see it. It is what it is.
We're in a unique position.
Hold on for a second, brother. I want to welcome to the show, Manny Kwaku. Manny, you there?
Hey, yes, sir. What's going on, BMT?
Hey, what's good? What's good, my man?
I'm chilling. Peace to everyone on the panel.
What's good? What's good?
So,
okay,
let me ask this. With all the negatives that's recently highlighted about Kenya, about how they're, you know, hateful towards Black American men somewhat, or they're biased against Black American men relative to other groups of men, or other groups of foreign men, with all with all that going on, why would someone go there as opposed to going to some of the closer South American nations? Kenya is far, and it's a long way to go to have a woman with Brazilian hair say, "I'm not interested in you, nigga." It is a very long way to go for stuff like that. So why?
Investments, man.
Huh?
I didn't come to Kenya just for the women.
That's not the reality.
No, so why did you?
The land is very affordable. I bought a lot of land here in the last 2 years, since 2023.
Yeah, but the
land's very affordable.
But the land is affordable in Nebraska. I mean, like, why?
No, look on my channel. I got beautiful views, man. It looks like Northern California.
Fair enough. Are there other places in the world where land is affordable?
Yes. I've always loved to come to the African continent. I've been to 5 countries, you know, Ghana, South Africa, Tanzania, Kenya, and Rwanda. I just picked Kenya because it was the best fit for me. The women were second. I wanted the property. If I wanted a low cost of living, the women were not number 1. They were number 2, maybe 3 on my list.
Most places where people travel away from the U.S. has cheaper land than the U.S. What I'm saying is, what I'm saying is that there are places with more tolerable people. There are places in this world where people don't say, learn my culture, or as mob rule. You know, me and my other 41 tribes is going to jump you. There are better.
Tell us what's going on.
No. It's not about no.
Mob justice comes
in for criminals. Okay, if you too lazy to learn about a culture, they're not going to jump you for that. But if you just
there you go, Naughty. That's what I'm talking about.
That's your ass.
Yes,
they don't play. I know these people. They don't fuck around. They don't fuck around.
Here's the thing. If a Chinese person comes to America and they set up their own Chinatown and do China people stuff, they don't need to know anything about American culture. We welcome them regardless because we're not assholes. And we do that with every culture that comes to this country. We don't say you need to know this to kick it here. You know, we actually just welcome them. They can come, they can enjoy.
See, the problem is game changing. You sound smart, but you're pretty stupid. I hate to say it.
Okay, so let me finish my stupid blurb then. Y'all haven't said a positive. Y'all have yet to say a positive about going to Kenya. Y'all have.
I have.
No, cheap land is.
I'm an expat here. I'm an
expat here. Cheap land is everywhere. I get that. You know, you have.
Actually, that's cool. I don't want no more negative Americans coming here.
So y'all want to go game changers feelings, okay? Listen, y'all need to just.
It's not hurting my feelings. I don't plan on going.
Listen, game changers, it's okay. We get it.
I do not plan on going ever because
we get it, man. It's
South
okay.
America. No, I've been to Argentina. Brazil, I've been there and it's cool, but for me, I don't want to be looking over my shoulder every 5 seconds like I gotta do when I'm in Rio or Salvador Bahia. I gotta worry about somebody jacking me. You know what I'm saying?
Kid Greatness had his chain snatched on camera.
He's a fool. He's a fool because he was flossing. He was flossing. That's an Indian country.
Kenya is not sweet. Like Kenya is not sweet.
No,
y'all be trying to make it sound like it's sweet, but it's not.
CBD,
you can
CBD, Central Business District, Westlands. They got these street kids. They got street kids here that would try to rob you. They try me all the time. I'll be with my lady. We go to Westlands Mall. When it's dark out, they be waiting outside, trying to rush. I'm not gonna say no. I'm on the internet. I'm just saying it ain't gonna happen to me. I don't wear gold chains anyway. This is the most that they try to get from me, and it ain't gonna happen. But you know,
Game Changer probably wears himself a fanny
Kid
pack or
Greatness
something like
was
that.
slipping.
Cash in
Kid
it too.
Greatness was flossing. He thought he was back in America, acting a fool. Got his gold all out. He was slipping. It's his own fault. He got took.
Yeah, you don't wear gold chains over there. You don't
Dude,
do
I'm
that.
60. I'm 62 years old. I ain't got time to go out there flossing some gold chain like it's 1985. That's some bullshit. If you go out there flossing your shit, you gonna get took. It ain't no utopia. It ain't no utopia. If you're in any major city in the world, these young starving kids, I'm not saying starving like physically, they want money. They hungry. They see an American, they see you slipping, they gonna try you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because I lived in the Philippines for 2 years, and the Philippines is dangerous. But everybody will tell you the Philippines is safe.
Facts.
Well, I mean, I look over my shoulder everywhere I go.
Hold on. Let Carlos go because he's been waiting for a while. Go ahead, Carlos.
Well, no one's saying any place is utopia. If you don't like the country, you don't like the people there or whatever, then just don't go there. All right. I know you don't like it, like Africa, for whatever reason. Just don't go there. All right. Hey, it's been a great place for me. Every time I've gone there, I haven't had any problems. I don't go around wearing gold chains. I don't go around flashing anything. I don't go around disrespecting the people. I respect the country, the culture. And it doesn't mean I have to be an expert on the country. It just means that I got to respect the country and the culture.
Yeah,
it doesn't take much to do that.
That's exactly
Obey the law
that's
and act like a
exactly
damn normal person. How hard is that?
No,
But
basic respect is universal. You know, that's not the same as learning somebody's culture, which is
no, I said just understand and just it's the same thing like coming to the United States. To think that you can move to the United States and just move around and not understand the culture is also pretty stupid. It's the same thing when you go to
we have
foreign
immigrant
country.
populations that do it all the time, sir.
Oh my God.
I mean, we don't require that they
Game Changer, shut the fuck up.
That they no, it's my turn to talk. Now, what I'm hearing is a bunch of it's like that everywhere. Y'all haven't given any pluses. All y'all saying is it's the same as somewhere else. What are the pluses? You know, I could tell you the minuses.
Not the American Expat just said the pluses.
No language barrier.
No, the minuses is that it's no. Their plus is that you know. If you
let me give you the pluses.
You might not get jacked.
Let me give
That's
you the
pluses. No,
right, go ahead, dude. Go ahead, dude.
You have rooftop restaurants. You have the you go to Roof Crest, you take 4 people to Roof Crest or something. What you're gonna spend almost $1,000. You can take 4 people to a nice Kenyan restaurant. You might come out $200 for 4 people.
Yeah, top.
Okay,
drinks are cheap. Drinks are cheap too.
You have nice views. You have nice.
You're giving the pluses over the U.S. I'm saying, what pluses do they have over South America or other, destinations that people like to travel? That's what I'm asking.
I mean, if you're trying to compare it to the big 3, then no, because you're going to the big 3 for women. But
the country is stable. They're not having a civil war. Okay,
that's an absence of a negative. What country is having a civil war right now?
Well, the Congo and Rwanda had civil wars with each other.
Okay, so I wouldn't go
it's
there
not
either.
now,
But I'm talking about, those are other African nations. I'm talking about like where places where people like to go, like Brazil and stuff like that, because that's what someone like Austin was saying, that Kenya is a better destination. And he was saying that because there's a sense of solidarity in brothers.
The cost of living, right? The cost of living. It depends on what your income is.
And the healthcare, I'll say the healthcare too.
All of these places have lower cost of living.
Yeah, it's way better than Canada.
Healthcare is very good here. Healthcare is affordable. If you need to go to the pharmacy, the pharmacies open 24 hours, just like they are in Colombia and Brazil. The pharmacies here in Kenya, 24 hours. You don't need a doctor's prescription just to get some over-the-counter medicine. Even in the States, you need a prescription for everything.
Same here in Canada. I'm based in Canada. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
And Canada's even worse. I will even say this. For example, right? Say like if you have cancer, if you want to go get a cancer screening, you're going to wait a couple years in Canada. From what I understand in Brazil, I shit you not. I'm dead ass serious. Like a couple years before you even see a specialist and whatnot in Canada. That's how trash it is.
I used to kick it hard in Vancouver and Victoria.
Nice.
He is telling the truth.
No, I'm in Calgary, Alberta.
Okay.
But yeah,
Oh,
no,
man, so
our
cute
healthcare
thing,
system is
yeah,
trash
damn, you said.
here in Canada. They say it's free, but it's not free. It's like the taxpayer. We pay for it.
And that's
whatnot.
why so many Canadians, I'm going, what they've said on the news, they want to become the 51st state.
That's never gonna happen.
I know.
Yeah,
I know Trump is trolling them, but still.
No, like here in Alberta, it's a very conservative province. Here, no, there's some people here in my province, Alberta, especially like the rural towns. They like believe they want to be like Americans. They believe it'll happen, but I don't think it'll ever happen. Like, look at Quebec. Quebec tried to separate, and yeah, they put a stop to that. But from what I understand, Brazil. Like for example, if I have cancer, or even if I want to get like a blood test, I can just pay like, I'm not sure the price, like, let's say 100 or so. I can get it right then and there. Canada, they'll make a whole big mess and whatnot. So I like to add that. That's the plus.
It doesn't seem like a choice place. And I think the reason that a lot of brothers are going is because of a sense of ethnic or racial commitment that's not reflected.
No,
okay,
they think I'm white. They don't
let's
view me with open arms.
Okay,
I came in on a mission.
Let me be clear. Yeah, I understand that. Let me be clear. I'm not saying you. I'm saying that, there is a contingent of brothers that go for a feeling of Pan-Africanism, a feeling, a familial feeling that you get from being around people who look more like you versus somebody with a Latin American look. And the problem with that is they treat you like crap. So the whole sense of Pan-Africanism that you are looking for is not there. They look at you as the 43rd tribe and they like, I don't like that one. So
yes, sir, I concur.
Because 30 years ago, you said African booty scratcher. Everybody scratches their booty when it itches. Don't get so sensitive about it.
Okay, game changer.
Well, I mean, it is disrespectful. It is disrespectful to call any group of people a name like that. That's disrespectful.
I'm African.
I understand that. I mean, you never roasted anybody when you was a kid.
You know how we be. You know how we get disrespectful when we come to shit like that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hold on, guys.
I got it too.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. I want to bring in another guest. All right, Zed, what do you have to say to this?
Oh Lord!
Oh no!
Hold on.
Y'all be gentlemen. Let's see what Zed has to say.
I'm African here. I can't believe. Like, oh my
God!
Hold on.
So here is the thing.
There we go.
I do not understand why you guys believe Africans want you. Africans do not want you there. There is absolutely this conversation doesn't even make sense. You guys are not
here. They want me here, baby girl. Why don't you come up?
Zed, who hurt you? Who hurt you?
Talk to him.
I agree with Zed.
Hurt you?
I agree with Zed.
I know you do.
Really?
Oh, y'all, hold on, y'all. Let Zed finish. Go ahead, Zed.
So it is, kind of pathetic because no one is begging you to go to Africa. Anyone the people that are trying to guilt you to go to Africa are other passport bros. And the conversation always makes it look like, we Africans are dying to see you guys in Africa. Let's be honest. You guys are not applied to places that you go. You guys are distracted.
Zed, are you after right now?
Zed, are you after right now? Kenyan wife, so she can just dispel everything you just said. Do you have to wake her up so she can talk to you? Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. I love shit like this. Don't make
please, brother, please.
Don't make me do it. Please.
Do what? Can I finish?
My woman's in the other room.
Go ahead, Zed. Go ahead.
All right, I'll acquiesce. I'll be quiet.
Yes, I don't even understand what the hell you are talking about. But this is my point. It's a very well-known fact that you guys are not a plus. You are distracted. You guys are not good to the places you go to. Because you go to those places because they are poor. By definition, you guys are bad to the place. I am in America because America is a rich country. So for me, America being rich helps me. But for you guys, the countries being rich doesn't help you. You want the country.
Hold on, you're a poor person in America, correct?
I am a middle class person in America, so I'm not poor.
Are you middle class or are you poor?
I am middle
What's
class.
your definition of middle class?
Pardon me?
What's your definition of a middle class person? Are you struggling in America? Why not go back to your homeland and get your homeland together? Why are you why are you amongst us?
Hold on. I am not struggling in America. How am I struggling? I mean, I make a middle income thing. Why am I struggling here in America?
I mean, then, you know, you can kind of tell a little bit there, Zed.
Zed.
No, I don't even understand because I don't want, I mean,
Hold on, who said that?
She's from
Which
Ethiopia.
African country?
Yeah.
Oh, the
She's from
Philippines.
Ethiopia.
All right, my
shout
wife
out to
has a
Ethiopia.
question. My wife has a question for Zed.
Go ahead. Who said her wife got a question for Zed?
Go ahead, honey.
Salam.
Go ahead.
የኔ ማር ለባልሽ ብለሽ መጥፎ ነገር እንዳትናገሪ ምክንያቱም ባልሽና ሌሎች እሺ
She's speaking
የኔ ማር
No, she's speaking Amharic.
Go ahead.
It's a dead language. It's a dead language.
Okay, go ahead.
Speak
Who
English.
said it's a dead
አረ
language?
ምንም ችግር የለም
Zed, speak English.
Stop
Speak English. Don't be disrespectful,
Speak
Zed.
English.
Speak English.
Who?
When no one's impressed, speak English.
She's talking to somebody in the background.
Go ahead. Ask your question.
ሰላም
ማን ልበል አንቺን?
ዜናሽ
ኦኬ። ለምንድን ነው ጥቁር አሜሪካን የምትጠይው ነበር?
Hold on. Y'all got to speak English. Y'all got to speak English.
Hey, BMT. The question she asked her was, why did you hate Black Americans so much? That's what she asked her.
ባልሽ ነው እንደዛ ብሎ ያለሽ እኔ ጥቁር አሜሪካ ይጠላለሁ እነሱ ዝም ብለው ነው ይሄ ባልሽን አላውቀውም ግን he went okay anyways you guys so you guys are not a positive for the countries you go to so it is not beneficial for Africans to have you guys in Africa so the
she said
why because you guys like I said when you go to that country you want that
Zed,
country
just say you like white men just say it
what do you say?
It's not
she's a swirler.
Speak first, okay?
I've been knowing Ethiopians since 1985.
But why are you trying to get
I know you get down.
That's good enough.
I was in the Air Force. I'm very I know how y'all talk.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
I want to
Okay.
welcome to the show. I want to welcome to the show, my man. Is that Nana? Did I pronounce that correct, brother?
What's going on? And to say Nana.
You got to unmute yourself, bro. You muted. You muted. You got to unmute yourself, brother. Okay, he just you muted, brother. You muted. Okay, we'll come back to you. Go ahead, Zed.
Okay. So no African is like the conversation you guys make it look like we are forcing you to go to Africa and you guys are like trying to
But you see how crazy that is that you're talking shit about us in our country though. You don't see that being contradicting yourself.
Yeah.
Like you're actively in the United States talking to Americans who probably can get you out of the America if they wanted to. And you're talking
Hold
shit.
on. I don't even understand. You can't get me just because you want to. America is a country of laws, so you can't get me off America if you want to. The other thing is, how am I talking? You guys are not the representation.
Well, why are you? The question is, why are you even here? Why not go back to Ethiopia, where you're from?
Why would I go back to Ethiopia, to a poor country?
Because
you said we have no value there. You don't want us there, so why not go back there? Why are you amongst us?
I don't want you there because you are destructive. How does me wanting to be in a rich country has anything to do with you guys going to a
rich country? But you're not rich.
I am richer than what I would be in Ethiopia. I actually make more here than my family that are the doctors.
And why do you make more here? Why are you here in the first place? Was it because of our civil rights that we fought hard for, that our ancestors fought for in the 1960s and 70s?
Yes.
Oh, damn. Facts.
So you're here. So hold on, Dad. So you're here because of us, and at the same time, in the same mouth, you're dissing us at the same time.
I'm not dissing Black American. I almost worship Black American, especially Black American women, but I do not like passport bros.
Okay,
she's a feminist.
So
she's a feminist.
Okay, this is based on the
Black
negative.
man hater.
Okay, since we are in a unique position where our women talk bad about us a lot, and she's feeding on that, and that's her problem.
No, Zed is speaking her truth because a lot of African women are the same way. Whether you like it or you don't, she's actually speaking her truth, and she speaks to a lot of African women. That's a fact.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so
So
Just
why-
because you don't like it doesn't make it
brothers,
that
knowing this,
she's being affected
knowing
and
this,
changed by
why
African
in the
American
world
women.
would you
Kobe,
go
what is
to
her
a
truth?
continent
What
where
is
there's a
her
bunch
truth?
of
The
Zeds
truth is
walking
the
around?
truth.
Like, why in the world would you want to go to a continent where there's a bunch of Zeds walking around? And Kobe just confirmed that Kobe just confirmed that they all walking around that, in their head. Listen, I don't want to go to a place. It's hot. It's a bunch of kids with flies on their face.
Come on, game changer. Come on, game changer.
Who is forcing you to go there?
Come on, that was a shot, bro.
Who is forcing you to go there?
And somehow, if you think you're better than them people in Africa,
Then who is forcing you to go there?
you can take a
I've been
seat.
there. I never seen that.
You know the big
Who is forcing? Yes, he's right. I can tell you. I am from Ethiopia. A lot of, and I don't want to I'm not someone who lies about my country. Yes, a lot of how people always say how
Ethiopians, Zed.
how Ethiopian women are beautiful.
She's
they don't
confirming.
like you here.
Flies on their
No,
face.
they don't like them here.
Let me finish. People a lot of times say, I was actually looking at my own picture taken 2 days apart when I left Ethiopia and when I got here. I look much better here. So when you go to Ethiopia, the people are poor, dirty, the road is dirty, broken down. Yes, and I have never lied about that. People say Ethiopians are beautiful women, but you wouldn't see the beauty because of the poverty. What Game Changer said is absolutely true about a lot of Africa. There is a lot of poverty, and we're not hiding that. But we don't want to there still.
All right,
So,
Andre Brown,
BMT,
aka
BMT,
New
let me tell you
World.
something.
He said Zed sounds like she smokes boulders.
See, BMT, the comments right now in the chat, that's the problem why Africans have an issue with African Americans coming to the continent, because of comments like that. People on here are hiding, saying what they say, but we read that, and if you look at
was
Kenya,
towards Zed. That wasn't
but I'm
towards
just
all
saying
Africans.
that's the thing, right? So what they're saying is stuff that people have seen and have heard in the last several years, as Passport Bros have come out.
But you guys are basically in a roundabout way insulting the guys in the chat, because most guys in chat are Americans, Black Americans.
Exactly
and you know what? The way in some cases we look at, not all of y'all, but let me finish. Hold on. Hold on,
Game Changer, shut the fuck up. Go back and sit in the chair.
Hold on, Game Changer.
Yes, watch your flies.
Okay.
Go back to Lincoln, Nebraska, wherever the fuck you're from.
All right. So just on aspects of how we look at things as Black Americans, right? We kind of looking at this as like, okay, y'all got apparently some smoke, disfavor towards us. Don't know why, because we haven't done anything to you. But the guys that are currently owning 98% of the buildings in your cities, all right, currently you own a banking system. Like, y'all lost the home field, right? Y'all lost the home field advantage. We are a minority in our country, and we fought for our rights at 12% of the country. What is y'all excuse? Y'all got so much smoke for us. What's y'all excuse for being colonized by the British or whoever got French, whoever colonized you? What is y'all excuse? It has to be something wrong there. It has to be the root of y'all problem is not Black Americans, okay? The root of y'all problem
We
is
never
allowing
said that
another culture of
issues started
men
with
where
Africa.
y'all have
We never
home
said that.
field advantage.
We never
Right?
said
Y'all are millions in and y'all being dominated by a small
Ethiopia's
percentage
never
of
been
men.
colonized.
That's the
Ethiopia's
problem.
never been colonized, so they don't even have that excuse. They've never been colonized.
Yeah,
Right.
given
And
that.
I'm not talking about
And
Kenya.
they
I'm not
like
talking
to
about
brag
Ethiopia. I'm talking
about
about Kenya specifically. I'm not talking about
Kenya.
Ethiopia.
Oh. Kenya doesn't want these Ethiopians here. They really don't want the Somalians here, and they didn't want the Sudanese here. They come
Hold on,
here.
Nadia. Hold on, Nadia.
All right, I'll be quiet.
I want my man to respond to that. Kobe, you there?
Wait, yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah, I
I'm
want you to answer to that.
So we've never said that African Americans are an issue. We haven't said that, right? Did we get colonized? Yes, we did. Most countries, apart from like you guys are saying Ethiopia, Liberia, are not colonized. Looking from what from the time most countries received independence in the 50s and the 60s to now, most countries have done a huge transformation. Is it changing? Is it like America? Of course not. But majority of people, as I said, we love Americans. We like African Americans. There's no beef with that. The issues I said is when you have the onesies, twosies who are the loudest voices in the room who give a bad name for people who've never interacted or met an African American, and this is what they're seeing in social media. Just like
so
what
social
happens in the
media is the
States.
problem.
What was that?
So social media is the problem because it seems
Social media is a problem, right? But as I said, if you go out to a bar, like where people like Austin and KG and the like are hanging out, or even that Sir Chicken Folk or Wolf Folk, whatever his name is, where they hang out, it's this attitude of we're greater than thou, and most Africans are like, what the fuck? You're in my country and you're acting like as if you're the
Man,
best shit
hold on, man. Most Black Americans
since
don't
everything
come off.
happened.
They're
I didn't say
greater than thou.
most. I said the
No,
onesies, twosies.
that's what y'all feel.
That's
That's what
not
y'all
true
feel.
either.
That's what
not
y'all
true.
feel. We don't feel like that, bro.
Well, I mean,
when you
actually feel that way, and they'll tell them that, and they say,
when
yes,
you go
are.
when you go to when Austin and Kid Greatness go to those clubs, they're not sitting in the VIP. They're not popping bottles with these Kenyans. These Kenyans pop bottles harder than we pop bottles in the U.S. They popping Aces of Spades, Martell, Blue Swift, 1942. These kids got money. They buying girls Bentleys and Rolls Royces. It's money here. There's a lot of money here. And Austin them don't hang out in those places, and they don't show you that lifestyle.
And it's true.
Austin is
There
drinking
is a lot of money.
Gilbies.
Here's what I'll say, right? Again, Austin and his little gang of wannabes, they try to show you what they
What's
think
your
you
problem with
guys want to
Austin, Kobe?
see.
God damn.
Now, I'm just saying, again, he's the one who invited Jay Rello, and he keeps denying that bullshit.
Yeah, is Jay
right?
Rello
And
still in Kenya?
No, he's back in America.
Well, I don't know where he is. We got him on the
He's
run.
back in the States.
Oh, damn. Yo,
We
fuck
got him
that
on the
guy.
run. And he's going to have
You
his
guys
little
should have
video
put
on
work
Friday.
in.
If you want to talk about him and what happened, how he left, why he left, I mean, we can have that conversation as well.
Absolutely.
Let me ask Timbo a question.
Nobody kicked you off. Zay, you sitting there lying. Ain't nobody kicked you off. You went off on yourself. Nobody kicked you out the show.
Yeah, let me ask Timbo a question.
What's up?
Do you actually believe that Jay Rello is the typical Black American traveler there?
Did I say that? I
I'm
didn't say that.
asking a question, dude.
Listen, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. But I'm saying the average Kenyan thinks. I said the average Kenyan thinks so.
Okay.
I said the average Kenyan thinks so.
Okay. That's
someone who's never interacted with Americans, right, or African Americans for that matter. I didn't say I.
So basically, what's causing this beef is they think we're a bunch of pookies. That's basically what I'm gathering from what you're saying. They think we're a bunch
for the
of
most
pookies.
part, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like if you're talking about like if you're anything like what's that naughty American expat? If you're like him, nobody really knows or pays attention to you. You come and go as it is, and you just fit into the society as it is.
They call me Manzugu, and I know they do it just to get a rise out of me. It doesn't make me mad anymore. I've been here like 3-4 years. But when the actual Caucasian or white man walks by, they kiss his ass. So that's why I know when they call me those names, they know I'm Black American. They just, yeah. I've been here a while, brother. I've been here a while. Most Black America. I have a partner. He lives where I live. He has a Kenyan wife. He had his second baby born a couple of months ago. He's from California, like me. We are not pookies, but we lay low. We ain't out here filming ourselves in the bar. I go to the same places they go to. I'm just not. I don't have my phone up letting y'all see everything because I don't give a damn about all that. But the vast majority of us out here, we know how to behave. We're not out here insulting women. We ain't acting a fool. So I'm really thinking that you're going to use two examples of Austin and what's his name?
J-Rello?
Kenyan Greatness and what Baby's YouTube, but J-Rello is a fool. I don't know why anybody take him serious. That guy's insulting to black men. He's the guy's an idiot.
Why is he still walking around?
I'm surprised. I'm surprised nothing happened to him. I'm serious. I'm surprised.
We all are surprised.
I really am.
God's on his side.
He has God gave him an angel or somebody's watching over him because I know these Kenyan men they not regardless of their tribe.
Truth be told,
I'm serious.
We were looking
regardless of all the 42 tribes, when there's a foreigner that acts crazy here, especially if it's Black American for some reason, they not letting it slide. They may let a white guy get away with it, but a Black American, they're gonna get together and do a little mob justice.
What kind of shit is that? Like, why would I go to a country? Why would I go to a country that favors whiteness so much? That I mean,
they favor whiteness in Brazil too. They do the same thing.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere.
Listen at how you sound. So a white man does something disrespectful, and the people literally band together and say it's okay because he's white, and then they say, but if the black man did the same thing, they're saying, I'm not gonna let a black person disrespect us like that. That is
I ain't nobody's hero. I'm nobody's messiah. I'm no hero. I didn't come here to change anything. Racism is all over the world. I came someplace that I can get some affordable land, meet a decent woman, and live my life.
I get what you're
blessed.
saying, brother.
I'm not here to stop racism.
No,
it's
everywhere. I get what you're saying, brother. But see,
there's no utopia, brother.
Let me finish. Here's the thing. Kenya by Austin and KG was marketed as a utopia. It was marketed as a place where you can escape racism.
Right.
Don't come. Nobody wants you. Don't come.
Kid Greatness literally said that Black American men come first here. Okay. So that being said,
who do you blame? Who do you blame? Kid Greatness in Austin or the demographic of 18 to 25, those guys who never traveled anywhere. If they're that,
hold on, brother.
No. I blame them for their part in it. But I'm saying, so now we know that what Austin and Kid Greatness was saying is cap. Now that we know that, what is the selling point? And I see none. It's far. And
I'm not trying to sell it to none of y'all.
Right.
Well, okay. I'm not. And we could agree.
I don't have books for sale. I'm not selling any courses. You know what? They got a demographic probably 16 to 25 that they fall for that. They don't even have a passport. They just see two young Black Americans living a great life all over the world, and they land in Kenya. And if they don't have the wherewithal or the financial stability to get their ass up, get a passport, travel here, be boots on the ground, be here longer than 2 weeks. Don't be a tourist, be an expat, live here.
Yes.
Then they can make a boots on the ground assessment. But for those guys to fall for whatever they're selling Kenya as a utopia. I don't really care about all that. I'm not here to change it. People are racist everywhere. Okay, there's no utopia.
Okay, but it's
racist. Hold on, game changer. I got both you guys. Give me a second.
Expat, you heard the game changer.
Hold on, guys. Hold on, Kobe. Hold on, brother. Let me catch the super chat. Mark Way with a $4.99 super chat says, "Shout out to Trump and ICE, lock them up." All right, appreciate the super chat. Nana, are you there, brother? You still on mute, brother? We can't hear you. We can't hear you, brother. And I've been seeing your content, by the way, so I know who you are. I've been seeing your content, brother. I appreciate the show, but I don't know what else. You're not muted, so I don't know why you muted. But go ahead.
What I'm saying, Nadi, is that if there's a place, if racism is universal and all countries are equally racist, then why not go to the country where the women are beautiful and they have smaller foreheads? Like, why not?
Game changers.
I like the
game
big. I like,
man.
I like the foreheads. I like the
This
East
motherfucker
African
talks
foreheads
so
on the
much
women.
shit.
Game changers.
I
Hold
like
on, guys.
it.
Hold on.
Game
hold on,
changers.
guys.
Game changers he's just trying
Hold
to
on.
clap.
Hold
He's
on,
just trying to
guys,
get a
all
rise out of
right?
everybody.
Yeah, we can game changer.
We know you don't
Hold
like
on.
Africa. Game changer.
Hold on, Real. Let me talk. Let me talk, fam. Let me talk. Game changer. You be making good points, then you throw them insults at the end. But I understand where you're coming from. Basically, as Black Americans, you would think that if we go to Africa, and this is where we getting kind of messed up a little bit, Kobe. You would think when we go to Africa, like a place that's supposed to be our ancestral homeland, that we get show favor and love, seeing what we've been through, right? And that's what Game Changer's point is. Game Changer's like, well, hold up.
Let me tell you something, just real quick, and I agree with you. What I'm saying is, we Africans, myself included, I grew up in American music, American movies. My favorite artist is Nas. Okay, I grew up watching American movies and American shows and all of that. Okay, most Africans love African American people, and we identify with the struggle. I'm gonna tell you specifically in Kenya. Thurgood Marshall did Kenya a lot of favors when we wrote our first constitution back in 1963. He sat down with our first president. He said, "All right, this is how you draft this up," and they did it, and they did it together. Okay, most Kenyans don't even know that. I just so happen to know that because I was dedicated on that as a kid, right? We genuinely love African Americans. The issues are when people come to the country expecting that it's going to be not just one person, but just hear me for a second. When people come with the idea that it's the utopia, our Wakanda or type of thing where it's going to be brotherly love from the get-go, most people are struggling to put food on the table. And if you think about it from Maslow's, hierarchy of needs, food, shelter, security, if people are struggling to put that on the table for themselves, they just see you as a transactional means, even for those of us who've lived overseas and go back. And that's a fact. Even for me, when I've gone back and I interact with people who I've not seen in a while, it's, what can you do for me right now? Because if you can't put food on the table, give me shelter or security, I don't want to hear it. Okay, so just understanding that simple aspect, just the way people are struggling, people are trying to put food on the table, but just understanding Africans genuinely have a love and a curiosity about African American culture because we've seen it. That's what's sold to us, right? And it's unfortunate that you have the onesie twosies.
But Kobe, you see how you should kind of give us grace. You saying you grew up in American culture. The only reason you was able to do that was because of Black Americans and the civil rights, bro. That's the only reason you was able to.
I didn't say it's the only reason. I didn't say it's the only
reason. It is. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been able to get to America. They didn't really want They didn't want Blacks from anywhere in the United States prior to the civil rights movement.
Our grandparents
and they, hold on, let me finish. And they brought you in some cases for nefarious reasons to undermine us. So if anybody should have some type of vitriol towards it, it should be us, because y'all get into our militaries, into our politics, and you undermine the Black community.
But let me ask you something.
And we haven't done anything to you though. But we haven't done anything to Kenyans.
BMT, my Kenyan girlfriend wanted to talk.
Okay, hold on. Let me get super chat. I got you. Let me get super chat real quick. Chopper Man, $2 super chat. I would like to hear Mr. Nana perspective. Yeah, he's in the back end, man, but he hasn't hooked up yet. Go ahead, dude.
Here you go.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
Yeah, so I'm from Kenya. Missouri, Sanya. I wanted to this is to what's his name? Kobe.
Abariako.
Oh, Missouri, Sanya, Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with what you said right there when you said that Africans genuinely love African Americans, or was it Black Americans? Was that what you said?
Yeah, African Americans, Black Americans, just one of the same. It's interchangeable. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not true, and I'll tell you why.
Thank you.
Well, hold on a second. So
let her finish. Kobe, let her finish. Just let her finish, and I got you.
Yeah, okay. We're not speaking Swahili. Let me just speak in English so that everyone can get what I'm saying. Okay?
Yeah, I'm saying, please help me understand is what I said.
I got you. So this is why I don't know if you're here or not, but I'm here. I live here with my Black American boyfriend. I'll tell you, these Kenyan men, like for real, they don't like Black Americans. They don't even like us women who are dealing with Black Americans. They always, it's a thing of, first of all, it's a thing of inferiority complex. They're always jealous. They're always plotting. Anytime
I
they
know,
see a
not
Black
everybody.
American,
Now you're capping. You're lying. You're
Stop
lying.
interrupting.
I'm telling you, can I just speak?
She's not lying. Little
Yes,
talk.
stop interrupting.
Of course, you want
This
to
is
agree with me
interesting.
because you're a Kenyan man, but this is what I'm telling you. I'm a Kenyan lady, so I'm telling you how it is. You want to agree with it because for whatever reason, right? But this is just my opinion, what I've seen. I have homegirls who are also dating Black Americans, so I don't know what you're talking about, but this is it. First of all, like I said, it's the inferiority complex. They're always jealous, always plotting. Anytime they see a Black American, it's always a thing of, oh yeah, they think they're better than us, and this and this and this. First of all, why would you think that they're better than you? The fact that you even have that mindset says a lot.
Yes. Thank you.
Agreed.
I've been wanting to hear this for
Inferiority
so
complex.
long. I'm so
Keep
glad there's
talking. I'm
some
listening.
Kenyan
I'm
women that's gonna
listening.
stand
Go
up
ahead.
for us.
Keep going.
Yeah, I don't agree. They don't like Black Americans for real. But I'll tell you this for a fact. What I've seen with Kenyan men here. Kenyan men, even Kenyan men are suckers. Like they worship this white man here. They do.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's a Black American, you'll see them even with the Uber drivers. Some of them, it's always like they always have this attitude, a smirk on their faces. Anytime, like you just, open your mouth and they hear that accent and they're like, oh, so he's Black American.
And they want to cancel the ride before they start.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's
They see me go with my woman.
Damn,
They want to
y'all,
cancel.
y'all are proving
It's
game
true.
changers' point.
Yes. I throw a fake accent. That's
God
how I deal with
damn.
it. I give them a
Listen,
fake
one woman does not determine exactly the rest of the way Kenyans think.
My woman
No,
will say
but
the
not
same
yes,
thing,
X
Kobe.
understand the same thing. Yeah.
I've been
Yeah,
on
my
for
wife
4
is wondering the
years.
same thing.
I get that all the time. We go out together. They can't wait to just cut their eyes at me. Give me the side eye.
Let me tell you,
And
this man,
I went to get my sandals fixed one time. My woman had to do it for me because I know if I would have walked up, they would have gave me the Mzungu price. They would have charged me
I mean,
more.
that's
right?
constant. It doesn't matter who you are. Even for us, the aspirants, we get the
No.
same thing. What? I
Kobe,
mean, come on.
Yeah.
I get the same
Kobe,
thing.
you
If they
gotta.
hear my accent right now,
Okay,
they'll try to
Kobe.
charge me the Mzungu prices as well.
Nah, they won't.
Tell
Kobe, you
you,
got.
It happened to me in
No.
Angola too.
Kobe, it's
I'm
very
speaking the
important to
language. They
understand that
don't
there's
care
a
if
difference
they can
between.
charge me the extra
But they can
price.
tell that I've been away for a while. That's the thing.
Either Kobe can answer this or Dude's girl can answer this. Is it because of this just tribalism? Is it just the fact that maybe you guys are a little xenophobic, more so than actually hate anybody else? It's just the fact that y'all don't like anybody outside of y'all culture.
I think honestly, it's opportunity because I
No, because
think
they like white people.
no,
shut
they
the
like
fuck up, game changer. Game changer, shut the fuck up.
Hold on, Kobe.
like
I want to hear your answer.
Here's the thing. What I'm saying is that
I'm
I
not
think it's
speaking. They like white people, and they like.
so the
flies in
thing
Puerto
about it
Rico.
is just shut
Hold
the
on, game
fuck
changer.
up. Damn.
Hold on. Go ahead.
So it's oftentimes like it's opportunity. I think when they see it as competition, that's another black man who's not from here. They're taking out women. Therefore, it's competition for women, for resources, for opportunity for the average Kenyan. Again, this is the average Kenyan, not all Kenyans.
Okay. Did you want to answer that, Dude? I don't know your girl's name,
Yes.
but did you want to answer that?
yeah, I still don't agree. The Kenyan men, they say they won't treat you like you as a Black American man. They won't treat you the same way they would a white man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is that because they associate them with power and money and status, or is that the reason why? Or do they want to be
the white skin? That's it.
Man,
When
what
you're
happened
Black
over there in Africa, bro? Like, what happened? Like, what the hell?
That's
Like,
what
we don't
they
even
do.
worship. We don't even worship them, and we live with them.
Yeah.
We go to school with them.
Yeah, right.
But
Same in
again,
Canada.
she's speaking her truth. It doesn't mean it's all the truth. I'm just saying
No,
that
it's
is
your
her
truth too. I mean, you actually fight for the white man
Exactly. My
against the black
game
man.
change. I'm not
What
talking.
is this
I'm
your
talking,
truth
I'm talking to
stuff?
BMT.
Truth is
No,
the
no,
truth.
it's your truth too. You
Nah, shut
fought
the fuck
for
up.
the white
Shut the
man
fuck up.
against
Shut
your
the
own black
fuck
people.
up.
It's your truth too.
Shut
You
the
know,
fuck up.
you
I ain't messing
worship
with
the
you.
white man so much
It's the
that you are
truth.
willing to delete a black one. Make no mistake
Hey,
about
hey,
it.
hey, y'all
I'm
got
talking
a
to
y'all,
BMT.
y'all got a Kenyan lady talking, and y'all won't even let her talk. Y'all got
I thought she was
firsthand
finished. My
information.
bad, brother.
She was
Yeah,
done,
no, we
wasn't
thought
she?
we thought she was finished talking,
I
dude.
Yeah,
wasn't.
right.
But go ahead. We thought she was finished. Go ahead.
If you're not finished talking, go ahead.
Okay. This Kenyan men, let no one lie to you. They don't like black American men. And this is why. Like when you're here, for one, talking to you, yeah, they'll be all smiley and shit. They'll be smiling in your face and all that, but they really don't like you like that.
But do they like anybody else outside of like? Do they like other tribes
She already said
or
they
like?
did. They worship
What if
them.
I was what if I was Nigerian or something like that?
They also don't like Nigerian men, and I'll tell you why. This is the thing with Kenyan men. Anytime a foreign man comes here, and like it's a thing of a foreign man that actually treats their women better than they do, it's a problem.
Interesting.
They here hating on Nigerian men because Nigerian men are always, like spending money on the women,
See,
popping
read
balls in their
Vice
class.
interrupting.
Hold on. Let her finish.
If
Let
I'm
her
talking
finish.
to you,
Let her
game changer,
finish.
shut the
Guys,
fuck
let
up.
her finish.
And nobody's talking to
Let
you.
her
Stop
finish.
interrupting.
Yeah, they don't like Nigerian men for one, because why? And also, Nigerian men always have that what's it called? Kind of like, not really the Black American culture, but yeah,
Black American swag.
the Black American
Swagger.
swag. Try to do that here. So they hate on Nigerian men like so bad, because Nigerian men, they spend money. Some of them treat these Kenyan women better than they can. They jealous. So it's a thing of all these foreigners coming to our country, treating our women better and taking our women, And also it starts making the women look at them like, oh, because tell me why a Kenyan lady will want to be with a Kenyan dude who's, like whooping her ass, treating her really bad, when she can be with a Nigerian or a Black American who's treating her way better and actually respects her. Kenyan men do not respect women. They don't. I'll tell you that for a fact. They don't respect women. So many times my boyfriend has had to, like step up for me or deal with this man because of the disrespect. They don't respect women at all. So right now you have Black American men coming in here, and of course Kenyan ladies. I mean, it's different. Even just the way a Black American would treat a lady and how a Kenyan man would treat a lady, it's just different. But they don't like it, especially now when the foreigners now come here and they see the women, like dating or going for all these foreign men. It becomes a problem. It's a thing of jealousy, like, oh, all these men are coming in here to, like get our women and this and this and that. Plus, they see that the men can actually spend more than they can. They don't like that shit. They don't. Even in the clubs.
So it don't even matter if we black, we look none. That shit don't even. It's about culture and where you're from, nationality.
But I only see that with Black American men. If it's a white man, so-called Muzungus, it's different. Or it's not a problem. Yeah. In fact, some of the Uber drivers or some of the Kenyan men, they'll, applaud you like, yeah, you've done well because you're with a white man, you're representing the right. Yeah. I'm telling you.
She's telling the truth. Aaron's telling the truth.
Man,
you're
telling
the truth, man.
Hold on, what my man Kobe will? Kobe got the hell on. Okay.
Thanks for confirming everything I was thinking. Wow, you're awesome, man.
I do appreciate that.
Manny, you got something to say about this, brother?
God damn. And I've always wanted to travel to Kenya myself.
Oh, wow.
Holy. But then I want to ask her, myself, I'm half Ghanaian and half Angolan, raised in Canada. Would I get the same type of treatment like as the Nigerians if I was just there? Because me, when I travel, I like to like try food and like check out nature. That's my type of thing.
What do you identify as?
Myself, like I'm half Ghanaian, half Angolan.
West African, right? Does that
yeah,
West African?
Half West African, half.
But they're gonna see you as a North American or Canadian.
Yeah. Actually, that's funny. When I first went to Angola, a lot of the locals, they kept viewing me as like Black American, like American, even though I kept saying, hey, I'm from Canada. Like, oh no, America, especially when they heard me speak, because I tried to blend in. But then when I tried to speak Portuguese a little bit, they heard, they're like, oh no, this guy's not from here. And in the way I was
like,
dressed
no,
too.
you ain't from here,
Yeah.
buddy.
Yeah, exactly.
You not like
But luckily
us.
I had my
You not
family
like us.
there too. No, right?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
They'll still, like put you in that category of a Black American. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a thing of, it doesn't matter whether you're from the United States or the UK. Say if you're black, you're from the UK, you're from the US, they'll still treat a white man way better than they would you.
All right,
filthy word.
I got a question. Hold on, I got a question. Like, what type of programming do you have in Kenya? Are y'all really into movies and TV shows and music per se? Is that the reason why?
Yeah, we have all that, but it's just, how do I even put it? Like, it's just different. Beats me. Like the way Kenyans are just, I don't know, like just so fascinated by this white people. It's crazy. This is how people view you in the society, okay? If you're a lady, or if if you got with a white man, people look at you like you've won, like you hit the jackpot or something,
Jesus.
Right.
Austin and Kid Greatness had it looking like it was just,
They were selling dreams.
Paradise.
Utopia.
Like, damn.
Utopia.
No, they were selling dreams.
No, Aaron, BMT, it depends. Like, if you're like me, I've been with the same woman for 4 years. I'm not out here just getting a different woman every night. So with me, it's cool. Those guys are young guys in their 20s. They're supposed to be doing what they're doing. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying that. What we're saying about Austin is that he was selling the idea. Not many people noticed, but when he left Brazil, he was saying about Brazilians the same thing. He said that one Brazilian woman, one Brazilian waitress was giving a white guy googly eyes where he felt that he deserved it, and he just left the whole country. But now apparently, but now apparently that's running rampant in Kenya, and he's just ignoring it. He's not mentioning that to his audience, and I know that he's experiencing it because according to dude, he got smacked up a couple times. So
well, if he's doing that, then he's being disingenuous. If he's not saying everything.
And I think that he is being disingenuous, and I'm calling Austin out on that. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, but throw him some slack. The guy's young, man. Just let him sow his royal oats.
No, I'm not. No, it's not a matter of him sowing his oats. It's not a matter of a young man sowing his oats. That's not the point.
Almost 30.
The point is he's selling a fantasy that turns into a nightmare. This was a nightmare for Jay Rillo. This was a nightmare for the brother whose wife left him with a kid, and she's going out sampling wrinkly white penis. That is a that is a nightmare. People are going to Kenya because of what Austin is saying, and they're getting these horrible situations because instead of listening to dude's girlfriend, they listen to Austin.
Y'all roasted, man. All right, guys, that's been a great show, man. I'm gonna go ahead and end it on that note, man. Hey guys, do me a favor, like and share the video. I appreciate everybody on the panel. Game changer, you're hilarious. I appreciate you, Naughty Expat, American Expat.
Thanks for having me on, man. Thanks for having me on.
Dude, appreciate you and your girl, man. I really appreciate y'all coming on. Maybe we should do like a whole show one day.
Dada.
Hey, dude.
Carlos Red, shout out to you too, brother. Manny, hey, we gotta do a show too, brother. Appreciate you coming on today and yesterday.
Peace and blessings, BMT. Thank you. Peace to everyone.
Subscribe to my channel, man. Dude, subscribe to my channel.
I'm subscribed to you, Carlos Red.
Carlos Red.
Yeah. Right. And like I said, I appreciate everybody. Hey, despite guys, it's been a really good, informative show. All right, we know that nobody speaks for everybody, right? We're just making kind of generalizations here. But generally speaking, man, I do hope that Black Americans, and I'm just speaking on just Kenyans, I know it's other African countries, but I do hope we can kind of blend it together a little bit. We can be, what's the word I want to say? cordial to each other and be more accepting to each other and not embrace somebody that doesn't even have the best intentions for neither one of us, guys. Come on, let's be real here. So great show. Peace, guys. We out.
All right.